everyone, thanks for joining me today. So for today's practice, we're going to focus on knee strengthening. So I just want to let everyone know that our knee is actually a joint. So for today, we're going to be focusing a lot on our leg muscles because that's what helps support our knee and keeps it properly aligned to help strengthen it and help alleviate that knee pain. So today is a lot of leg work. We're going to be working on strengthening our quads, our glutes, which is our booty, our calves, and then also doing poses that help strengthen our TFL muscle, which is right here where our hip bends, and then our IT band, which goes all the way across our thigh on the side. So whenever you're ready, go ahead and meet me at the top of the mat. So for today, we're going to start with a forward fold. We're just going to inhale up and exhale down. Maybe we're kind of just rocking out our legs. We're not really worried about straightening them completely. There can be a really big bend in it, a slight bend. Go ahead and do ragdoll arms. So we can just sway back and forth. Your head is loose and long. Again, we have a bend in our knees, at least a micro bend, but it can be a pretty big bend like this. Maybe your chest is to your thighs. And then we're going to straighten, but not completely. Again, we're still going to have that micro bend in our knees. And we're just going to walk over to the right side. Maybe you want to twist a little. And then when you're ready, we're going to walk over to our left side. And again, maybe you want to twist. So you should really be feeling a stretch in your hamstrings, your glutes. And this is working our TFL because we're hinging over. And then when you're ready, come back to the middle. And then we're going to cross our legs over. So we're going to cross our right over our left. Again, our knees are bent slightly and we're folding forward. So this really helps stretch out our IT band on our right side right now. Should be feeling it in the back of our hamstrings. I feel it a lot in the back of my left hamstring. We're breathing, our head is loose. Maybe you want to rock your head side to side. And when you're ready, we're going to switch. So now this time we're going to bring our left leg over our right, relaxing the head, and now you should feel a really big stretch in the back of your right hamstring. All right. When you're ready, slowly with control, we're going to come up and we're going to do 2 rounds of sun salutation V. So go ahead, start in mountain pose. We're inhaling, hands up. Exhaling, falling forward. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, you're either jumping or stepping back into your chaturanga with your exhale. And then inhale, you're coming up to low cobra, upward facing dog. And then exhale, pushing back to down dog. In our inhale, we're bringing our right leg forward. Inhale up. Exhale, come back down. Cycling through your chaturanga, whatever that looks like for you. Inhale to upward facing dog or low cobra. Exhale, push down to downward facing dog. And then we're inhaling that left leg to the top of the mat for warrior 1. We're exhaling back down to our chaturanga. And then with that same exhale, we're going down, inhaling up, and exhale, pushing back. And now this is our resting down dog. And again, this is our first down dog of the day, so go ahead and pedal out your feet. do whatever you need to do to get some extra stretches in, waking up your ankles. My legs are cracking a lot right now. Okay, and when you're ready, we're gonna look forward and either jump or step to the top of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, folding forward. And inhale to chair pose. Exhale to mountain. Okay, one more time. So we're inhaling to chair pose. Exhale, fall forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, jump or step back. Maybe you're stepping back with the opposite foot. In your exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, low cobra or up dog. Exhale to downward facing dog. Then we're inhaling, right leg up. We're bringing it forward to warrior one. With our inhale, we're lifting. And exhale, we're cycling back through chaturanga. Inhaling up. Exhale, we're pushing back to downward facing dog. With our inhale, we're bringing our left leg forward now. We're planting our right leg. And in our inhale, we come up to warrior one. And then exhale, we're coming back down to chaturanga. Inhale up. And exhale, push back to downward facing dog. And this is our resting pose. You should be feeling a lot of heat right now. I know I am. Letting it all go. Let's do a nice big inhale with an audible exhale. Breathe in. Let it out. One more time. Nice big breath in. Exhale out. I love doing those. I cannot get enough. Okay, so when you're ready, we're looking at the top of the mat and we're jumping or stepping forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale to chair pose. And exhale to mountain. You did it. So that was just the warm up. So now we're going to move on to tree pose on our right leg. So I'm going to face you, but you can go ahead and still face the top of the mat. I just want you to be able to see it. So we're going to plant our left foot down. So again, I like to kind of lift my toes up and separate them and then plant them back down so you get a nice good grip. And there's a few different variations of tree. You can go right here to kickstand. You can bring it on your calf, or if you're feeling ready, you can bring it all the way up to the top of your thigh. Whatever you do is fine. Just don't put your weight against your knee joint. You don't want to do that. Okay. And so you can keep your hands here at your hips. You can go up against a wall. This isn't a real wall. This is a tapestry. But if you're needing that extra support or balance, find a wall. You can have your hands at prayer. You can lift your arms up and blossom your tree. And then your gaze traditionally is either straight ahead or up. So the farther up you gaze, the more difficult the balancing is. So it's really up to you, whatever you want. But balancing poses are great for your knee joint because they help strengthen your ankle and your calf. So that really supports that knee and keeps it in line. So this is a really great pose. All right, so a couple more breaths. And I'm going to show you, so when we come down, we're actually going to step back. So I have to switch. So we're in tree pose, wherever you are. And then we're going to slowly, with control, step back into high lunge. If you stumble or fall out of it, whatever, it's fine. But we're all going to meet at high lunge. So our right leg is back, and then our left foot is bent forward. We're holding here for a couple of breaths. We're making sure that our knee is right above our ankle and that our knee isn't falling to the right. We actually want to be kind of pushing it out slightly with our inner thigh muscles. And then when you're ready, we're going to open up to Warrior Two. So we're going to hold here for a couple of breaths. We really want to take note that our shoulders aren't up here, but they're down. A good way to check is if you flip your palms up, it's naturally going to bring your shoulders down. So that's like a good little trick just to check your alignment. Again, you're focusing on your knee alignment. I always look at like where my knee is, kind of like in ratio to my big toe. I want to make sure that my knee's not like blocking sight of my big toe. That's how I make sure that my thigh is not like caving into the right, but actually pushing it out. And then it's also important that our right foot is planted firmly and that our pinky toe is actually on the mat. That's a big one that gets missed, especially for beginners. It took me a long time to be able to actually turn and flatten that back foot. So if you're not there yet, it's totally cool. It's just something to be aware of. Okay, so when you're ready, we're going to inhale, stretch, and then exhale. We're going to reverse our warrior, and then we're going to come back up and slowly with control, and this might take you a couple of steps, so don't worry, we're going to go into Warrior Three. So this is Warrior Three. So you might not be able to do it as gracefully and smoothly in one transition, especially if this is your first time doing it. There's no shame. If you need to step, maybe step, step, step. Maybe you want to bend your left knee first and then kind of kick up. Whatever gets you there is fine. And so, our right leg, the foot is pointing down. It's active. And when you're ready, we're going to do some knee strengthening here. So in our inhale, our left leg is straight. And with our exhale, we're going to bend it. Inhale, straight. Exhale, bend. Again, if you want to get next to a wall, this isn't a wall, so this doesn't help me. I found a support beam. But if you want to go next to a wall to help right now, go for it. So with your exhale, you're going to bend, and then inhale, strengthen, straighten. Exhale, bend. Woo! Even I fell out. That gets really hard. So let's do a couple more to your own breath. So we're in Warrior Three, and then exhale, bend the knee. Inhale, strengthen, straighten. And when you're ready, we're going to come down. And if you need to rest right now, actually we should probably rest because I'm getting tired. So let's just kind of fold forward. Let's kick out our legs. Don't even worry about it. Let's give that left leg time to relax. And when you feel good, I suggest getting a block if you have one, or a book, or just, maybe a pot that you have that's pretty tall. So from Warrior Three, I'm going to show you again. So from Warrior Three, we're going to come down to our mat, and this is called standing split. So again, if you want to get your block, that'll help wherever you want it. We're going to extend our back right leg, and with our exhale, we're going to bend it into a ball. And then our inhale, we're going to go to split. And then exhale, bend. Inhale, go to split. Exhale, bend. Inhale, go to split. Let's do maybe 5 more to our own breath. You should really be feeling this in your quads, your glutes, and your calves. This is a really strong workout right now. Okay, and then again, we're going to fold forward, and we're just going to kick out. Maybe you want to stand up, kick your legs out. I am sweating right now, like seriously sweating. That was a really hard workout. Okay, so we're going to do one more pose on our left leg, and then we're going to switch. So this next one, we're going to do eagle pose. So again, we're planting our left leg, and then when you feel ready, we're going to wrap our right leg around. And so it's never been an issue for me to wrap my left leg around, or sorry, just my leg around in general. But some people, it's really hard, and that's fine. We all have our own strengths and weaknesses in yoga. So if that's not possible, just go ahead, bend, and then just bring your right foot over right here. And maybe your toe is touching as a kickstand. If you're right here, that's fine. You're still getting the same workout that I am by doing this. What's important in eagle pose is that both knees are bent. That's going to help with alignment in your knees and not hurt your knees. So we're here, and then we're crossing our arms over, so our left arm is under our right. So we're doing eagle arms with our eagle legs, wherever you are, and we're just going to hold here. Our gaze is straight out in front of us. We're breathing, our core is engaged. And when you're ready, go ahead, exhale. Whew. I am feeling that today. Okay, so we're going to do all of that again, but on the opposite leg. So let's go to the top of the mat. We're going to go to tree pose again. So I'm going to face you. So this time we're planting our right leg. So we're lifting our toes, we're separating them, and then we're planting them back down. We got that nice solid grip foundation that we need. Again, wherever your tree pose is, it's fine. I think I'm going to stay right here today. Maybe just take notice of your breath. Like, my breath is moving very quickly right now. That first side, our left side, that was a workout. Just taking note of that and taking control. Maybe your breath is fine. Maybe it's normal. That's awesome. But if it feels a little bit faster than usual, take a moment to really recenter your breath and taking control of it. And when you're ready, we're going to step back into high lunge. So I'm going to get to the top of the mat so I can show you. So we're in tree pose. And then for me, it works to kind of bend and then step back. But again, if you fall out of this, if you need to just get out of tree pose and then step back, for some reason that was harder for me, then that's fine. However you get there, it's fine. So again, we want our knee directly above our ankle. We don't want our thigh to be shifting in towards the left. We actually want to be pushing out with our inner thigh. And then our left leg is back. That's kicking back. We're really strengthening that back hamstring, our ankle muscles. This is an awesome pose for knee strengthening. And when you're ready, we're going to extend out to warrior two. Again, taking note of planting our left foot, our pinky toe. The goal is to have that on the ground. Maybe it's not there yet, but we're thinking about it, and that's what's important. And then again, taking note that our shoulders are nice and relaxed. They're not up here. We're dropping them. We're checking them, flipping our palms up. We're good. And when you're ready, we're going to inhale, extend, and then exhale, reverse our warrior. And then we're going to come to warrior three. So again, maybe you're able to do it like that in one move. Maybe you're like, that's insane. There's no way I can do it. That's where you're at. That's fine. Maybe you're coming to high lunge and kind of stepping up and then coming back to warrior three. However you get to warrior three is fine. So now our left leg is back, and then with our exhale, we're going to bend our knee and then straighten with our inhale. Exhale, bend. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, bend. Inhale, strengthen. Maybe you're at a wall right now. Woo, fell out of that. Okay, if you fall out, it's fine. Just exhale, come back. And exhale, bend. Inhale, straighten. Let's do like 3 more. Whew, should really be feeling this. All right, and when you're ready, let's go ahead into our forward fold. Let's kick out our legs. Maybe you want to stand up and kick them out. Whatever feels right for you. And so, again, we're going to meet at standing split. So maybe it's easiest for you just to come all the way down into standing split. Maybe you have your block. Or maybe you want to get back into warrior three and practice that transition. So just to show you, we were in warrior three. And then with your exhale, you would come down into standing split if you want to work on that transition. Okay. So we're here, our left leg is extended, it's active. And with our exhale, we're bending both knees. We're kind of coming into this ball. Inhale, we're going to splits. Exhale, bend. Inhale, splits. Exhale, bend. Inhale, splits. Few more to your own breath. Inhale to split. Exhale, we're curling to a ball. Let's do maybe 3 more. I have no idea how many we did on the other side. By now, you should know that I'm terrible at counting. Okay. Whew. Let's shake that out. Oh my God. My right leg is burning. I'm sweating. Okay. So now we're going to eagle pose. So this time we're going to plant our right leg. And again, we're going to bring our left leg over our right. So whatever that looks like for you, maybe you're here, maybe you're doing a full twist of the leg. Whatever feels right for you. And then we're extending our arms, we're bringing them forward, and now our right arm is crossing under our left. And we're staying here. Our gaze is past our hands. Sinking as low as you can. Our core is engaged. Ooh, I'm going to come out. I'm feeling tired. Okay, and when you're ready, we're going to come out. Let's kick and release. Okay. So, we're done with our standing. Now we get to sit, my favorite part of yoga. So go ahead, sit. So you can face the top of the mat. I'm just facing this way to talk to you. So we're going to go to butterfly pose. So we're bringing our feet together. Again, maybe your hips are really tight and your knees are up here. If you want to bring in your blocks for support, or if you have pillows or blankets, whatever works for you. And you can bring your feet as close into you. That's available. So you can stay here, or you can inhale, straighten, exhale, fall forward. Maybe you want to reach your arms out, put your head down. Whatever feels right for you, this really releases and opens a lot of tension in our TFL, our hips. This should feel really nice. And again, take notice of where your breath is. And if it's feeling fast and out of control, then take a moment to regulate. Get that back. Maybe you need to take a really deep inhale again with an audible exhale. And again, inhaling, exhale. So you just built a lot of heat, so give yourself some time. Okay, so when you're ready, we're going to come out of butterfly, and we're actually going to get on our stomach for Sphinx pose. So go ahead and meet me at Sphinx. So again, our shoulders and our elbows are directly aligned. Our palms are planted. Our legs are extended and they're active. And so we're going to do a variation of Sphinx. So right here is Sphinx, but this, we're going to do a quad stretch with it. So we're going to go ahead, we're going to lift our right leg, and then with our right arm, we're going to grab hold of either our toes, maybe our ankles, whatever feels right for you. The toes feel good for me. Maybe you're right here, maybe you're switching your arm up to here. You should feel a nice quad stretch right here. Just releasing all of that tension, all that work that we just did, and breathing. So this should feel really good. If it doesn't, go ahead and release it. Maybe you're here, maybe you're not doing such a deep stretch, or maybe you want to grab your strap right now. I can show you that. Where's my strap? Maybe you're taking your strap and maybe you're here. And if that's where you're at, that's awesome. Either way, it's the same thing. You're just stretching your quads. So wherever you're at is where you're at. Okay, I'm going to release this. Okay. And then we're going to bring our foot down, come back to Sphinx, realign, and then we're going to go to our left. So we're going to bring our left foot up, and then again, whatever is accessible for you. You're going to feel that quad stretch in our left leg. It should feel really good. We're breathing. We're keeping our right leg active and engaged. And when you feel ready, slowly with control, we're going to release that. And then we're going to flip over to our back. We're going to go to bridge pose. And actually, we're going to use a block. So if you have a block, cool, or a book. If you don't, it's fine. You don't need it. This is just an extra step that I'm incorporating into the bridge. So we're laying down on our back. I got to get my mic pack out of the way. Okay. So we're on our back. And the tips of our fingers should be touching our heels. And then I want you to place your block in between your thighs. And when you lift your hips up, you're going to squeeze your inner thighs to keep the block up so that you don't drop it. So maybe you're here, or maybe you want to walk your shoulders in. Wherever you're at is fine. We really just want to focus on squeezing our block nice and tight. We're lifting our hips up to the sky. Should be feeling this a lot in our quads, in our glutes, and a lot in our IT band. We're breathing. And with your exhale, go ahead and release with control. Resting for a moment. Keep your block in between your legs because we're going to do this a couple more times. And when you feel ready with your inhale, lift up. Really focusing on squeezing those inner thighs. Lifting the hips up as high as you can. And with control, we're slowly lowering down. We're going to do this one last time. When you're ready with your inhale, go ahead and come up. Pushing your hips nice and high to the sky. Our feet are firmly planted. Our thighs are engaged, squeezing that block nice and tight. And exhale, release. We're going to set our block aside. And then we're going to go ahead, we're going to grab our strap. And we're going to bring our right leg to our knee. We're going to hug it. We're going to wrap our strap around. And we're going to bring it up straight. So our left leg is fully extended and it's engaged and active. So our toes are pointing up on our left leg. They're not pointed like this, but they're pointed up. And then our right leg is high in the sky. And so if you want a bit of a deeper stretch, pull it back. Whatever feels right for you. Really want to make sure that you're breathing. And this is a great stretch for your hamstring. You should be feeling this a lot back here. And when you're ready, we're going to bring that down. We're going to extend our right leg. And then we're going to bring our left knee up. Curl it to our chest for a moment, hugging it, bringing it in. And then when you're ready, we're going to wrap our strap around. And we're extending our left leg now. So now our leg is fully extended. It's engaged. The toes are pointing up. And wherever feels good for you. Maybe you're down here. Maybe you're up here. Maybe you're super flexible and your legs are like over here. Wherever you are, it's fine. And you really want to make sure that your leg is not like locked out or hyperextended, but there should be a micro bend in it. Or maybe there's a big bend like this. That's fine. Again, you should feel a stretch, but it should never hurt. So you always want to be conscious of what you're doing to your body. A couple more breaths here, making sure that we're keeping our right leg active. We've got our micro bend in our left leg. And when you're ready, we're going to come down. Extend both legs. We're setting our strap to the side. And then we're going to bring both of our feet up. And we're going to do thread the needle. So we're going to start with our right leg over our left. We're going to bring up our legs. And we're going to thread our arms through this hole that we've created with our right leg being crossed over our left. So again, our left leg is engaged, so our toes are pointing up. They're not like this pointed, but up. And then with your right elbow, if you want to feel a deeper stretch, you can use it to push against your right thigh, and you should feel that a lot in your glutes right here. I mean, it should feel really nice. Releasing all of that tension. Really loosening those glutes. Couple more breaths here. Keeping that left foot active. And when you're ready, we're gonna bring it down, and then we're gonna switch to the left. So we're gonna cross our left leg over our right thigh, and then we're gonna lift our right leg. We're threading our arms through. And again, now our right leg is active, so our toes are pointed straight up. And now if you want to make this side a little bit deeper, you're using your left elbow to push away from that left thigh. Again, feeling it a lot in your glutes. You should feel it in your IT band. This is a great finishing pose for all of the leg strengthening that we just did. We want to make sure to stretch out our muscles so that they don't tighten up. That causes a lot of knee pain and back pain. It's having all this area, your hips, your glutes, when they're tight, that's what brings that pain. So it's really important to stretch. And when you're ready, we're gonna bring these down. We're gonna do my favorite, happy baby. We're bringing both of our legs up. We're grabbing onto the back of our feet, and we're pushing down into us. So our knees should be like in our armpits, and maybe we're rocking. You should really feel this in your TFL. So it's like right here where your hips move. Maybe you want to stretch one leg and then the other. Get your hamstrings really stretched out. And when you're ready, we're going to go into our final pose, which is Shavasana. Slowly with control, we're extending our legs out and open, opening our palms, closing our eyes, relaxing our face muscles, relaxing our shoulders, relaxing your palms, letting them fall open. Take notice of your breath in your belly as it goes up and down. We're releasing any tension in our thighs and our calves. We're letting our feet fall open and to the sides. And when you're ready, to wiggle your hands and your feet, waking them up. Maybe you're stretching, hands over your head. And slowly, with control, I want you to roll over to your right side. Eyes still closed. And when you're ready, you're going to push up to seated pose. Hands in prayer. And I want to thank you today for joining me in practice and allowing me to guide you through. If you have any questions or comments, please feel free to reach out. Namaste.